1991.
Little life driven. This is pre JoJo.
This is? It's live. Just chilling out, waiting on Max.
Heard of a man loaded with weapons, and ready to go. Heard some grave science out by the roadside.
Come on, baby!
All right, baby. We got Max.
There he is,
Hutchinson.
baby. Let's go.
Bull of the week, Max.
Look at that. Look at him
Yeah.
matching vibes. I love
Oh,
it.
yeah. Max, we're talking about, all right, we're going to start doing Bull of the Week. And obviously you won Bull of the Week because of your performance yesterday. Max shot him a little 67 out at Reunion Country Club. MRA took down Oak Hill. First time Oak Hill's lost in 8 years. I think that's right.
Yep.
I think that's right.
That's it.
And so we were sitting there with me and we just kind of been in the studio. I was like, let's call Max. Let's see if he'll come on. But we got him on here, sir. We got him on. We're gonna ask you a few questions and look, just have fun with it, man. Have fun with it. We gonna ask you a few questions about the round. I'm gonna ask you a few kind of what you were thinking. I mean, first thing, I'll just start off telling me when you started. We lost him. There we go.
Okay.
Good. When you start playing golf? When you started, when you kind of started taking it serious. Just tell us a little of that, and we'll get into it.
Hold on. I think he was trying to call me back. Can you hear us, Matt?
Okay, now I can.
You got it?
All right. Ask him that again, boss.
Okay.
All right, I don't know what happened. I couldn't hear y'all first.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah,
Did you
we're
hear?
all good
Did
now.
you hear any of that stuff? I guess he still got it recorded, didn't you, Austin? And we could see him.
I mean,
All right.
I heard like the first bit. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good, man. I was saying, we're gonna start doing Bull of the Week, and obviously, you won Bull of the Week because of your performance yesterday. Little 67 out at Reunion Country Club. MRA takes down Oak Hill, who Oak Hill hadn't lost a tournament in over 8 years, and so what I was saying is, what I want you to do, we're going to get into it. We're going to ask you some questions. Wee Wee's going to ask you some questions. But first of all, just tell us, when you got into golf and when you really, said, man, I think I can, I think I can do this, and I want to do this. Maybe play in college, maybe possible professionally.
Yeah, for sure.
So just tell us.
So, yeah. So at first I started playing football and baseball, and I was all right at those, but I didn't really love it. And golf was always an idea.
Yeah.
I went out and played every once in a while, but I was never serious about it. And I would go out with my grandfather, and I realized I was actually kind of decent. And I started enjoying it. So I decided to quit baseball and football and pursued golf.
Well, how old were you then?
I was, this was about 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Somewhere around there.
I remember watching him hit
obviously
the
when
first
you're
time at
starting
practice.
off-
Crazy.
What'd you say?
I remember seeing you the first time at practice at Deerfield. You didn't even have clubs.
Yeah.
You just took this 9-iron. You stood way away from it and hit this high towering ball. And I was out there trying to kind of pick the team to see who we could even have that could break 100.
Yeah.
And I said, Harry, I said, send that one over here with me.
Yeah, I walked out with about 6 clubs.
And that was what, 7th, 8th grade?
He was an eighth
Wait, how
grader,
old
I
are you
think.
now?
I'm a junior.
Junior? Okay. Yeah, so that was around 8th.
That was his 8th grade
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
So you realized, hey, I love this game, and this is what I want to put my time in, and start just playing that. And seems like over, I guess the past 2 years, you've really progressed.
Yeah.
And what do you think? Why you think you progressed so fast?
I think majority of that is maturing and getting your mental side right. Like, one reason I've been playing so well recently is I've matured. And I've been reading this book and it's called Golf is Not a Game of Perfect. And it teaches you about how to be patient with the game of golf and how to think properly, like before a tournament.
Yep.
And it's really helped me. So, like, one example of this is going into the tournament, you can't let the first couple holes affect like the whole round you're going to be playing. So, and he'll say, you got to pick a target, like what me and Will have been working on, is to pick a target a couple yards in front. That way you line up exactly where you want to be. So you pick a target and you react. What you don't want to do is pick a target, think, and then react.
Correct. We
Yeah.
just
Then
talked
you'll
about
act
that.
up getting scared and you'll start thinking about mechanics and all that. And you can't be doing that during a round.
Yeah, I mean, you noticed yesterday, and I said something after the round. I got to him on 15 tee box. I watched him putt on 14 green. I didn't watch him play a hole up till then. And he knew he was basically tied for the lead right there with a chance to win, and how quick he went on his shots.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, dude, like he just went. Like it wasn't rushed, but it was like decisive and so confident. And to like watch the evolution of him, because like he's always had a lot of speed, been fast, and can hammer the ball. And so he went from, year one, like learning just the rules and how to just complete 18 holes. And then year two, he went forward like he was good. Like he could shoot in the low mid 70s, but he probably still averaged closer to 80, right?
Yeah.
And last year he was low 70s pretty much all year, had a few good rounds, had some great rounds this summer. And then you see him this year and just how much calmer he's gotten. He's like us. He's real jittery. He moves around. He's just kind of moves a lot. He had a hard time settling himself down, and he was real competitive, But now this year he's like, I tell him, all I've told him all year is, dude, your routine has gotten so rock solid. I could put a stopwatch on you, and you do the same thing on every shot. He's kind of slower with his putter, but once he makes his mind up, he goes. On his full shots, he's like 20 seconds, ball's gone in the air.
Yeah.
Barely takes a practice swing.
You're going to be slow anywhere, and I'm not saying you're slow. I'm slow, but putting, I believe, is the spot that you can have. Your routine can be a little bit slower, and you can take a little more time. I wish I could be quick everywhere else in the game, but putting, it's just a part of the game that you have to take a little more time because you're reading the green, and whatever you're doing before. There's very few people. I mean, Braden Thornberry is probably the only person I've ever seen that literally can get over putt and go, bam. I don't know if you've ever watched him.
Yeah, I have. It's crazy.
He's quick, and some people can.
Max, I got a question. I mean, we talked about this before we had you on, and we were talking about going low and, being able to get over that hump of getting under par, then just holding on, and then being able to fight through that battle of finishing a round. So I know last week at Hattiesburg, you birdied the last four, shot 68, finished second or third, I believe. Had a great day, but you got done, like you fist pumped on that last hole, and you came over to me and you were like, you don't know how huge that was for me just to finally feel like I finished one when I wanted to finish one.
Yeah.
Like he missed a tap in on number 10 and he took his time. It was like, it was one of those crazy, just weird missed 2-footer deals.
Yeah.
Where the ball probably hopped a little bit or something. And he should have birdied like the previous couple holes to get to 2 or 3 under. He let a few away, made some bad pars. He like 3-putted for a par the easiest par 5 on the golf course. And then he misses that tap in. He's only got 4 holes to go. He could have just melded in. He was mad. We walked to the next tee together, and I was like, get it all out. Like, cuss yourself, say whatever you need to say, but when you tee that next shot up, like, be ready to hit it and stay calm. He didn't hit a great shot at like 20 feet, makes it. And he's like, I'm birding the last 4.
Yeah.
And he did it. And so talk about how getting through that hump led over into yesterday where you like got to 15 tee box and you weren't trying to hold at 3 under. You were like, I'm getting a few more birdies coming in. I guarantee it. You told me that on 15T.
Yeah, I think that round in Hattiesburg, the way I finished it was huge for me because it showed me I could do like what I said. Like I was like, I'm gonna birdie out, and I proved to myself that I would be able to do it. And so that was big for me. And then leading into today, like you said on 15, I was just so cool and confident. Like a lot of people, when they're under par, they get all nervous and they try to hold. They just try to hold under par. And what me and Will have been working on is and talking about is once you're under par, that's when you attack. Because if you mess up, you still, I mean, you might still be even par. You still got a shot. But if you start going lower, then you're almost unbeatable.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
So that was my goal yesterday.
and learning that. I mean, some people can't. I mean, I feel like I told you, like I was always a hold on, like just that's just where I was, and I couldn't get that mentality. Not that I wanted to, but it was always hold on. But if you got that mentality of not scared to go low or mess up, I said it earlier. The fear of failure. You can't start thinking in fear of failure. If you start thinking that you're going to fail and it's going to get in your head, it's going to get in your head. If you're thinking I'm going lower, going lower, then hey, and you said it. I mean, quit thinking about results and mechanics. It's got to, when you go play golf, you got to go out there and play with what you got, know what you got, and can't play golf swing. You're getting in the hole as quick as you can, and you're using your abilities. And it's why they say golf's 90% mental. It is. Mm-hmm. It is, man. And just talking to you the past and getting to know you a little bit over the past few weeks, I can see that in you.
Well, the thing about Max too is he finally finished the last 2 days, but you won't see him getting down on himself too much when he doesn't finish it. Like we played Old Waverly first week. He shoots 70, he's got the leaves. The only under-round par the first day is a 2-day tournament.
Yeah.
He goes out the second day, he's having a, just pretty solid day, and he makes 3 big numbers on the last 3 holes. There's water everywhere. You know how Waverly finishes. It's happened to anybody. And I get in, and he's up on the back of 18 green. He's laughing. He's cutting up with his teammates. He's got his arm around, the other ones, and he was the same as when he won yesterday.
Yeah.
So when you talk about maturity, there is that not getting mad or getting mad, but it's also about knowing how to think and finish like you did. Like his maturity is more than just getting mad, not getting mad. Last year, his maturity was he's just got to be easy on himself, And then we'll get into Bernie here because Bernie's always like, I just want him to be ready to run through a brick wall out here. Like he's got that baseball mentality. Like, and see now he wasn't ready to get there yet. He had to learn how to give himself grace last year because he just wasn't ready to break through the seal yet. Now this year it's about like killer instinct on the back nine, which is what Bernie's always wanted him to have, and I think he's always had it.
Yeah.
But he didn't realize he wasn't ready to be there yet. Now I think Max has figured it out. Now it's like, okay, now I'm going to go kill. Once I get under par, I'm going to be patient. When I get there, I'm coming for your throat. Mm-hmm. So, Max, tell me, let's talk about Bernie. Bernie. We talk about the bloodline and the genes on here earlier. And I've always told you, you have no idea how lucky you are to come from gene pool because it matters in sports. Like, the player doesn't know it until they get older.
Yeah.
What they were given in their hands, in their mind, and just what your body can do versus other people. So what are some of the things you've learned from your dad?
Tell him who his dad is first.
Yeah, your dad, Bernie Hutchinson. We talked about him earlier. One of the best outfitters to ever play at Ole Miss. Played Major League Baseball. So you got a professional athlete sitting in the house with you every night, every day. I mean, there's no price tag on that.
Correct.
So what has he taught you? Obviously, he's taught you a lot about life, but as it pertains to golf, what would you say is some of the good traits or some of the things your dad's taught you that's helped you become who you are as a golfer?
The first thing that pops in my head is grit. And he wants me to grind. What I used to do is I'd have a couple holes and I'd fold. But now I'll have a bad hole. I'll be like, I know I can get it back. That's one thing he's taught me is how to grind.
Yep.
And the second thing is he's helped me build my mentality. The funny thing is, after I won yesterday, one of the first things he said was, "That was fun, wasn't it?"
Yep.
He said, "Winning is fun, but you want to know what's more fun?" And he said, Tiger Woods said it too. He said, "It's whipping someone's butt
Oh yeah,
is even more fun."
no doubt.
That's what he told me.
That
Yes.
give me chill bumps, man.
Yes, me too, dude. I'm telling you, and he means it. You should
Yeah.
see him. He's so calm and cool and chill,
Yeah.
but inside,
He's lived through it.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's a freaking grinder, man.
Yeah, you can't. It's hard. It's hard to teach that, and a lot of people don't have it. You know,
No.
just want to go out there every single time. You want to go out there and, like you said, you want to whip somebody's butt. I mean,
Yeah.
every single time. I don't care what we're doing. If we just came out there and we're playing, I mean, me and Will, I don't care. We're putting on the putting green. Like we want to kill each other, and
It's so competitive.
yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, talk about our team a little bit, Max, because I think they all got a little bit of that in them. Like y'all are a classic
For
group
sure.
of y'all love each other, support each other, but bottom line in a discussion, they want to beat each other.
Oh yeah,
Like to the point where
Exactly.
it's good for our team.
correct.
But now they've come together. They've learned that's how you get better.
Yes.
And I talked about it a lot to them last year. But I mean, talk about it. Talk about our team a little bit.
Well, we've always been kind of the underdogs. We've been young, we've been underdogs, and we're finally starting to come up. And there's been a little tension recently, but it's not like awkward tension. It's just competitive tension.
Yes.
Yep.
Like, for example, with me and Belt, we both love each other. We're great friends, but we're competitive on the golf course,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and that's not a bad thing at all. I'm glad it's there. It pushes me and him, and
We all
there are
had that,
obviously other
buddy.
players on the team who compete with each other to stay on the team because we have a lot of good players.
Yeah. To make our lineups tough.
I had
Mm-hmm.
my teammate was Michael Harrell. He was number one. I was two, just like you,
Yep.
Max. And
Yeah.
we were buddies. And but when we got on that golf course playing each other, it was a different world. Okay, it was
Yeah.
it was different. And I know that's what you're saying. Will, I'm trying to think who that might have been. You didn't have that person because you were so much better. Y'all had a good golf team. Don't get me
He's
wrong.
Yeah.
dominated.
He
Yeah.
was just dominated. Now he had it with Beck Troutman and Trey Denton. But they didn't play for his
Yeah,
school.
and Kevin Jones and Jake Lambert. Yeah, I
Jake
had it in the
Lambert.
state.
Yeah,
You know.
and Michael, growing up competing, he was saying this earlier, Max. People don't understand. Will would say it would be harder for, back when the Exxon BFI in Greenville, that was a big junior tournament back in the day. And
still is.
Still is.
Yeah, it's a
But I mean,
ranking tournament now.
But anyway, it would be harder for him to win that than going to maybe some AJGA or some Bubba Connolly that's was in Memphis or whatever, because people didn't understand the talent that we got in the SIP. And that's I'm just going to say it now, but that's what we're going to be doing with y'all. We're starting here. We did it with Belt and John the other day, and we got you coming on. We got the Bull of the Week, and you might win it multiple times. I don't
He
know.
texted last night on the group text.
Yeah.
He said, "I can't wait for mine and Belt's match against you and
Oh,
Boz."
yeah.
I said, "We're officially
excited.
the underdog." I will say it right now. We are the dog. We are catching points in that game.
We probably are on paper the dog, but you're gonna get two bulls coming after you. I
Ain't
promise.
no
you.
doubt.
And y'all better come quick. You give us a
You
little
got
bit
two
of time.
Bulls growing their horns.
No, ain't no doubt. Y'all growing them horns, sir. Y'all told Belt,
sir.
look, hey, that's the first time I've ever really, got to know Belt. I've obviously just coming out there and seeing y'all a couple times, but hey, Belt's got that swagger too. He and he's got that little. I always call it that you need that little bit of cockiness. You need it if you want to be great. You have to have it. We'll have.
Yeah,
it.
there's a difference in cockiness and confidence.
Exactly. There's 100%. But you get when we're out there doing it. We obviously are trying to make a YouTube video, so we're gonna be ourselves and have that cockiness, confidence, banter back at each other. And at first hole, I mean, he was giving it to me right out of the chute, man. I was talking about going.
And then he natty birdied, but Boz's over there like, damn, dude, what we got ourselves into?
Yeah.
I said, dude, you don't understand.
I'm over here doing exactly what I preach not to do, and thinking nothing but golf swing because I'm trying to do something, and just feel like an unfolded lawn chair. I'm like, dude, we're fixing to get killed. We're fixing to get killed. Anyway, the video is going to be coming out probably this week. Austin's in there working on it right now. And we're going to be, like I said, I think we're going with Max and Belt. Is that going to be spring break? You do anything for spring break? You going
late
anywhere?
Spring break now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
just a lot of golf.
got them coming up in the next 2 weeks.
That, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are going to get a piece in the next 2 weeks. I need to go practice a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, man, Max, man, we appreciate you jumping on here, dude. We're going to
Yes,
do
sir.
this.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, we're going to do this a lot. We were just explaining to everybody what we're doing, Max, and that's you got two guys right here that's been through all you can ever be through coming up in golf. All right, one that was just extraordinary. All right, one that was a grinder. All right, and has been through more mental stuff than you could ever imagine and had to learn a lot. All right, and I'm on paper looking at my swing or whatever. It's not going to be great, but I can get in the hole and I can grind. That one right there was one of the best ever. I'm telling you, it was. And what we're going to do is showcase y'all and grow this game in Mississippi. And hopefully, hey, we'll expand from there. But we're going to start right here where we're at, right here in central Mississippi, and take over and use y'all to showcase the SIP. And y'all, make sure you tell everybody you can what we're doing. We're going to be putting it out and all that stuff, man, doing Bull of the Week. Every week, I'll try to look in there at different golf tournaments and pick different ones. They might not shoot 67, but hey, they might have shot 98 the week before and then came back and shot them a little 84, and they might win Bull of the Week. So, and
look, Max was there. He knows what it's like to go from mid 80s to under par.
Yeah,
all around there.
I mean, just like that. It doesn't take much, man.
Yeah. All right, Max. Well, look, you keep grinding. We'll see you
Yes,
soon.
sir.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Congratulations
Yeah, no
yesterday,
problem.
brother.
Thank
Proud
y'all for
of you,
having
man.
Yeah. Talk
Love
to
you,
you
little
later,
buddy.
buddy.
I'll see y'all.
ya. Yeah. I don't know how to. There we go, dude. That was money.
Dude, that was so awesome.
That was money.
I mean, can
I
you
can't
hear
wait.
the mentality that he's grown, dude?
Oh, dude, so mature, man.
I mean,
So
dude,
mature.
but
He's
see,
a stud. He's a
Yes.
stud, is what he is.
To
A stud bull.
to think he's not even being watched that hard right now is just goes to
Well,
show you why what we're doing is huge,
Yes,
man.
I guarantee you, after coaches listen to this right here and just listen to his maturity, he's going to be on somebody's radar, and that's what me and Wee Wee are doing right now. We're putting these people on radars.
Yeah.
So you better be paying attention.
You better be on notice. I mean,
Yeah.
I mentioned my top 5 the other day on the tee box in the
Yes.
video coming out, and he was in it.
Yeah.
And so, I already knew. I
Correct.
mean, I've seen them all play,
Correct.
and I see him play every day.
Yep.
And I see how he works, and he's got the distance. He kills the ball. And then you see his mental. And I'm telling you, the most underrated part of his game is his mid-range putting. He makes 2 20-footers every day.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I used to be. I made a couple. I'd always make 2 putts over 15 feet every round. I may miss a few shorties, but I was going to make some mid-range putts.
Yeah.
But
that was awesome, man. We're gonna keep doing stuff.
Bernie,
like
you
this.
did good, baby.
Oh,
you
yeah,
did good,
Bernie,
Bernie.
you did
Just sit
good.
back and enjoy the ride now.
Yeah, y'all keep watching. We're gonna keep
Until his
pumping it
mom,
out.
Miss Peyton, you're awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Remember, Boys in the Sip. That's our YouTube channel with the Boys brand, and y'all make sure y'all subscribe. We're really gonna start working on that YouTube channel.
And while we got it right here, any local Mississippi companies, you gotta be Mississippi. If you're
Yes.
not Mississippi, It's not that we don't want to do business with you.
That's
we don't
our lane
respect
right
you.
now.
We will not take money from you to help this cause. But anybody out there that wants to get on the train of the best Mississippi junior golfers that wants to help grow the game. Liv talked about growing the game. Actually, they knew what they were talking about, DeChambeau and them, and
Yes.
Mickelson. He's
Yes.
growing the game.
Correct.
The
They
PGA
both got
Tour,
YouTube channels
he
now.
can't even get Spieth in the Bay Hill this week.
Yes.
Okay? He's probably the most beloved, two of the most beloved players. It's headline news right now. Ricky Fowler, Spieth won't even be on TV this week. So how the PGA Tour is growing the game, I don't know. I'm lost.
I would have loved
Nobody
to know
can
the
even
views
watch anymore.
of last week.
But
I mean,
this is growing the game. If you want to help out and you want to put your logo in on this, if you want to, us to come to your business and do videos and talk about how you're helping, in what ways you're helping, we will show you where it's going and how it's going.
yeah, and market your business.
Message us.
We're
Call
gonna
us.
We're gonna get hundreds of thousands of interactions and views over a week. Okay, so where can you get that? Go give 500 or 1,000 to that magazine. See how many eyes you think
Yeah.
actually got on that magazine.
Correct.
We can get eyes on you. I promise. I
Yes.
promise. And we've been picky about this.
Correct.
We've been picky. Okay, and we've had a few, great, all that good stuff. But we're really thinking about what we're doing here. So we're not selling ourselves short.
No.
We ain't ever done it, and we're not going to
We're
start
only
now.
going to work with certain people.
Correct. And
And you better want to grow Mississippi
and we
junior
better
golf, or
like
we're not
what
working
you're
with
doing.
you.
We're not. I'm not taking money. I mean, people say, "Oh, you're crazy to take money from anybody." But if I don't like the product or the whatever, the people,
What
or
you're about.
what you're about, I mean, I can't sell it for you.
No,
And me and you can sell. Okay,
no doubt.
we can sell. So if we got a product and we're liking it, it's just like this for wellness right there. Okay, nowadays, man, if you got them all, look at Yeti. Look at Yeti. It's a cup, but it was all marketing and strategy, all that stuff, and we know how to do it. We've been doing it long enough, and we got Austin in there, who's a genius with this stuff, and we got the equipment. We got all the equipment now. We got it. Most of these social media influencers that's where they have struggled because it takes money to do that kind of stuff. We got it. We can market for you. I promise.
There's tons of lanes that relate to golf,
yes.
especially nowadays with how much it's grown in the fitness and the nutrition and the recovery and the medical aspect of it.
Correct.
Not to mention private investors to help a kid go. Like when you did the Reed video.
Yes.
Mr. Garner came up. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna back this kid on the tour."
yeah.
Like
Yep.
that. Nobody knows what he owns or who
Correct.
he is or how much money he's got. We do.
Yeah.
But it's all relative. Like, how are you gonna help kids get out into the world? Because let's just call it like this. One of the main reasons I'm into golf and teaching kids how to play golf is not to get them to the tour, or not to get them in college. If that's what they want to do, that's what I will help them do.
Yeah.
My goal is to show them that this game keeps paying your whole lifetime.
Correct.
We've talked about it before on the podcast. When you get out of college, you can't play baseball, you can't play basketball, you can't play football. You can play maybe a little tennis. If you want to go get some knee surgeries like I did, go play tennis, whatever. If you're a smart kid, boy or girl, and you become a CEO or you're running or you're managing a company, deals are done on a golf course.
Correct.
Owners of businesses are trying to get out of the office and to the golf course by lunch every day.
Yes.
Their goal is to play golf. People love golf. It is where business is made. I mean, look at the highest level. Look at these
Connection.
these
Every connection I've
pro-ams.
ever had.
You know,
came
every
from the golf course.
fundraiser is a golf tournament. I mean, we're involved with numerous events throughout the year with our other businesses. And Joey brought us into this, and this society or this nonprofit has a golf tournament to raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for this cause. We're in with Canopy. We're in with all these people trying to do good things. Okay, well, to do good things, you got to have money.
Correct.
The way you raise money a lot of times in these fundraisers is a golf tournament, and people love to come put $200 or $300 up a piece or pay a couple $1,000s for a team to do a scramble and go have fun and socialize that day with 100 adults giving to a common cause. That's golf.
Yep.
It's like food. It brings people together. This game is great for numerous reasons. It doesn't matter if you shoot 100 or if you shoot in the 60s. You can have just as much fun playing together, talking, socializing. That's why they have tees. That's why they have handicaps.
Well, there's so many different ways. You could it's the same aspect of what we're doing. Okay, this you've got golf influencers, the ones that are crazy and wild. And there's a bunch of them doing good. You got your girl and golf influencers. There's some that are good. There's some that just look good. Okay, there's millions of lanes you can go down in golf. All right, we're showing y'all how our path is kind of where we're going.
Yep.
And the same way in life with golf, it can take you to a lot of places. So. I think that's some really good stuff, and we're gonna keep rocking and rolling like I always
We
say.
need to get our games together so these kids don't come on here and talk about how bad they beat us. Because what's going to be great is how many we roll in here in a row, and we talk about how bad we just whipped them.
Oh yeah, that's going. Hey,
Because like he just said, ain't nothing better than whipping somebody's. You know what?
Yeah. And hey, that's why I've been trying to practice a little bit. We got to put some good content. Hey, another thing is, we might have to put a challenge on them. They might think that we're going to do that 2-minute scramble. We get out there, we'll throw them for a loop.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, there's no rules on the boys.
This is the 3-club challenge today, boys.
Yeah, let's test your skill set.
Let's test your skill set. Or hey, this is the club drop.
Yep.
Club drop alternate shot. Okay.
Oh.
So we're gonna mix it up on them. We're gonna mix it up on them and make it fun because hey, that's what content is. We got to put out good content, and people don't want to see the same stuff, and they want to see stuff different. That's the whole. When you're making content, you got to use your imagination. People like to see that kind of stuff.
Well, when we talk about showcasing the kids, you hear it on the first video. One of the first things we talk about is how cool it is. We're on like number 2. How cool it is that a coach gets to pop on YouTube and see a kid swing. And then the second thing in my mouth is they also get to see their personality.
Correct.
How they interact, how they talk, how they are around other people, how they think. Just you really learn about a person in the course of a round of golf. You're out there for 4 or 5 hours. Even our video was 2.5 hours when we played 9 holes.
Yeah.
So showcasing means their personality, the different shots they can hit. It doesn't mean what they can do just from tee to green, 18 holes. Their scores show that. Most people already know what they do. These challenges are going to encapsulate different things about their game.
Which means a ton.
And get to see how they handle adversity, how they handle joking around and having fun out there, and then how they handle pressure too, because you can bet your butt they all want to beat us. There's nobody we're going to put on this channel that's not competitive. They ain't going to meet two more competitive people than us.
I want to congratulate you. Good. You said but. Hey, he's getting better. We're going to get down the junior lane. Hey, not saying we won't slip up every now and then.
I didn't cuss, but maybe once or twice the whole podcast.
I agree.
I'm feeling holy, baby. Oh.
Don't you think we can't be holy? We
Look, you want to know what the coolest thing was after we finished the other night? We had 6 or 8 other kids out there watching, little bulls that are coming, and they wanted to see the match because it was us against Marco and Belt. And we got done, and they all signed that golf ball for John, for my son, my 5-year-old. I said, hey, y'all, come here, sign me a ball. He's got a trophy case now with all their balls in it. He goes, shuts the range down every night.
Can't imagine, just like you said earlier. I remember, it wasn't golf, but I remember being 5, 6, 7 years old out at Lee Academy and watching the seniors or play basketball or football. They were like Michael Jordan to me.
Yeah.
So getting a signed golf ball, or if I would have got anything, it would have been the coolest thing.
Yeah. So what Max probably didn't even understand when he just did that video is there's going to be a 7th, 8th Reed, somebody like that watching that, and how much they look up to him, man.
Correct.
And now they get to hear, oh my gosh, dude, if he that's how he thinks, that's what I'm gonna start doing.
Yeah. Well,
he just gave them a cheat code on how to mentally approach something.
He got on there and was cool, calm, collective. I mean, I've told you, a lot of people lock up in front of this camera, man.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
No.
It's not easy, dude. He just, bam.
Yeah.
I said that the other day when he's got that swagger, man. He's a little bull, and that's why he won Bull of the Week. And that's, I'm so excited, dude. I can't tell you. I mean, me and you go up and down with all the stuff we got going on in our lives, dude. But I mean, when you get that feeling and you know it's something in life that you love and you can work towards, so that's why I pushed, man.
In the Bible, it's called a calling.
Yeah.
And it's called purpose.
Yeah.
So when you're in that and you finally get there and you're where God's put you, because you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
You'll feel it.
Yep.
You know.
You just have to keep reminding
sometimes
ourselves.
it takes, you don't know when it's coming.
Look back.
You'll think about it, you'll feel it, you'll dream it, you'll imagine it. But to get there is a whole different animal. We've just been in this grind. We go through so much. We're going to put this headset down and get off this microphone, and within the next hour, some shit's going to happen with us, and it's going to be a grind. It's going to be, there's no telling what's going to come. But when we get to doing this, it's where our heart's at, man.
Correct.
It's easy. It flows. It's fun. It's what life is all about, and hopefully we can show these kids how to get there sooner than we did.
And then these companies, they better be paying attention. I'm gonna have some cockiness. I'm gonna have some confidence.
Yeah.
All right, because they better pick us up, because somebody is gonna pick us up. I promise you, soon.
Yeah.
Soon, I promise you. So, all right, buddy. Man, that was so fun.
Good work.
Like I said, y'all go to Boys in the Sip, YouTube, like and subscribe, and we'll keep putting this content out. We're out.